Hello and welcome back everyone. It's time to start putting my brand new Banish to good use. And with research done and 4 Solium available to me, I might as well get started right away. There is no holding out. And with 5 turns to build them, I am excited at the prospect of them. Although, looking at them now, they don't really look like much of a cruiser, do they? Seems like a little too sleek to my liking, but hey, I'm still happy with it. It's just a question of if it'll perform the way I want. I'm also curious, what happens if it already counts the amount of Solium I'm losing, so... Okay, that's good to know. I was just basically curious if it already took that into account or if I could queue like an endless number of them. So I'm going to build up 2 over here, then build 2 more over at Dragia, get that going, and we will be all set. Or actually, do I rather want to build them all at Aurora because of the Hyperion stuff? I haven't really considered that. Minus 1 the logistics. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, ship range. So maybe I do want to do that. Maybe it's not. It will slow everything down, but hey, I get more value out of these ships. So let's adjust this a little bit, shall we? Oh, and apparently my Mark 1 roamers are a little bit more expensive than my Mark II, so I'm gonna have to fix that as well, I think. Oh well, they fit their role perfectly fine as is, so I'm not too worried. But now that we're done with this fooling around with all how to get the most out of my ships, now let's carry on with the campaign. We have research to do, we have ships to annex, and to go to war with everyone is the big strategy here. And I can't remember what I just researched. I'm assuming it was related to the ECM stuff, but I think I finished that earlier already. But now we're in the Age of Ascension. There was something in particular I want to get. Mother Hive, yes. And it's 3 turns to build it. I cannot object to the free boost. I will happily take that Mother Hive. And then probably work on a couple of passive upgrades for my race. And then work from there, I think. Accrued manufacturing points. Oh, that's interesting. So it does start stacking up production there if it's not doing anything. So I'm just curious, where is this? Tecovina? This could actually... I could actually have this sponsor Dragia's shipyard. Get this building even faster if I so wish. With 10 manufacturing, it's not going to be the most drastic, but hey. I'm not going to put that manufacturing to use anyway, because everything else is all set up, and I just want to focus more on my research. I think that's what I want. And population's almost maxed out. Approval's at 50%-ish. I don't know, approval. Morale allowance isn't going to really do much. It doesn't look like. We're just going to add 2 to my morale, which I guess is going to be more noticeable than like everything else that I would probably get with such low production. So, with that said, let's continue onward, see what's going on, and start bouncing out all the other races. Except for maybe the Kryklons like I already stated, but that will change in time too. And I think, do I have any ships to intercept that scout? I do have 1 roamer that can intercept at least, so these 3 can make their way towards the star bases in that case and start taking them out. And hopefully by next turn, they'll be pretty close to repaired. I don't know if that damage... Well, it's all on a single ship, isn't it? Yep, it's all on a single ship. Never mind. I was hoping it would be spread a bit. And of course, races are continuing to give me gifts. They're going to change their tune really damn quickly, I'm going to say for sure. That I can say for certain, and I'm building constructors, but considering how long it's been since I actually continued on the campaign, I completely forgot what I want to do with this. I completely forget, so I'm just gonna focus on this one here for the mining ring. Possibly I could get more points out of my manufacturing relic, so that sounds good. So that's what I'm gonna do with that at least. We're gonna continue scouting around here, intruding on their space like they do mine, and see how they like it. Although, like I said already, I got so many diplomacy centers. Unless I'm at straight up war with them, I could do anything I want and they're gonna love me, which is weird. But I'm not judging. So, we're gonna have you go get rid of some of these pirate ships, and actually, get rid of some of these pirate star bases would be pretty good too. So, and which one's this? Oh, this is Sanctum. I'm not really gonna get much out of this world, am I? I do got a good amount of food. So now, the question is, how do I get the most out of this planet? What do I want from this planet even? Because unless I have more terraforming slots, the hive's going to be pretty restrictive. I'm going to pretty soon get a mother hive, but I'd rather put it somewhere like where the farm is right now, to be honest. But that's not going to... There's going to be no synergy, so there's not really much places I could put them. So I'm not sure what I want with this world. So I'm just... Do I want just another basic factory in that case, so that way it can contribute a little bit more to the shipyard that I'm going to have there? Do I even have a shipyard in Sanctum? Okay, I do. No need to worry, I have a shipyard, we're good. We are perfectly fine. But nonetheless, Archeans are starting to get culture flipped there. Well, at least starting to, a little bit. Toria and all that's starting to get culture flipped, but I don't know how long that's going to take before I actually start annexing their plants, because best case scenario, I don't have to do anything. They're just going to be converted for me. Especially once all the territory is gone, I think that's going to increase the multiplier even further, possibly. I don't quite understand how the influence and culture flipping works, but I'm going to assume when they have no influence to call their own, then that's going to start compounding on really quickly. Although I'm not going to benefit from an aquatic world very well, sadly. Oh, all of them practically aquatic worlds. So I'm going to get very little out of them unless I can get some special research or trait to offset that, I think. So it's not even worth trying to evade that. I'm just going to let the culture flip do its thing for me. And that repaired decently, so now I can safely take out one of these star bases. Was it just an economic one? Yeah, these are all economic, so nothing too exciting. We took a fair amount of damage there, but is that spread out? Wow, they really want to kill my one cruiser there. Why can't they spread out the damage? I know I'm fighting them one at a time, but what is it about this one roamer? Leave it alone. That way, if its damage is spread out, that accelerates my repairs, and that's how I want it, damn it. You're not cooperating, you damn Taurians. I know extinction is imminent for you, but I don't care. You still gotta have some dignity about you. Me? I got no dignity. I'm just here to conquer the entire world, and we got Mother Hive already. Nice. Now, what do I want to do there? Ooh. Normalizes production of aquatic worlds. Is this conveniently timed or what? Although I don't need it anytime soon, so that's going to be later on down the road. And terraforming sounds like I could benefit from that heavily, so I'm going to do that. Focus on the terraforming for extra production potential. And again, I need to look if there's any more passive traits I can benefit off of. That would be kind of useful. And there. With the upgrade to jamming, I wonder how useful that's going to be against these starbases. Because it did hurt their firepower a little bit in comparison to my regular and Mark 1s. And I can upgrade them even further, but I think I want to wait until I get some extra mass of some form, or just upgrade components, before I really consider that, because I would love to keep the ECM, but they take a lot of mass. And of course, the roamers are going to have their full potential unlocked with the extra targeting array, I think. That is the hope. That is the intention. It remains to be seen if all this jamming, research, and upgrades actually pays off. Because I still took a fair bit of damage there, but since it is random chance after all, and I'm looking at what? Maybe 40% agility? Is there a way I can find out? Actually, let me just double click. Look at the ships and see, is it going to tell me anything at all? Not really. Not really at all, so that's unfortunate. And I don't have a single one roaming around, do I? Yes, I do. Is this going to tell me anything I want to know? No. Sturdy crew, that's interesting. It gives me all these specifics. I wonder is that manipulated by the fact that I'm putting stuff on it? Let's see, what's the total mass? Well, I guess this is the actual mass, but it's metric tons. But yeah, I wonder how much of this is manipulated by the fact I'm building stuff. Like the crew specifically is what I'm curious about. Costs, the mass, I guess dimensions are accurate? I'm not sure. Really hard to say. That would be interesting to check out, but I don't care so much. I'm assuming the crew complement is consistent for all the ships. Based on the size, anyway. Like, how much is the cruiser? Or this 15, so yeah, it does changes for the weight, the sizes anyway. But I'm guessing not much else. So we're gonna have another starbase here. Take full advantage of my culture. Because I don't think I care about... Well, the idea is I'm gonna lose this tiered influence at some point, because I think it's like a 30-day thing, so I want to be able to somehow retain it maybe when that ends. That's what I would like. I just don't know how realistic that is. And 2 more turns till my first Banished is built. And Trocomon, I'd love to get you some more terraforming slots, because I would love 3 more at the very least to take full advantage of this Matrix and Capital. Which sadly the Matrix is in a bad spot as far as getting the most of its synergy, but hey, I don't even think I had this hex before. So I was limited on my options. But not much else to do. You're going on research projects until the terraforming is done, which I think is just going to be next turn. Yeah. So you're not going to get a lot of research progress done, I have to say. And damn, the Kryklons are having really mighty fleets, I gotta say. They are definitely the most intimidating, where I don't know what the hell is wrong with the other races. I'm still wondering if the Terran Alliance and the humans are actually, or the Kryklons are actually fighting each other. I'm still wondering if that's actually happening. I think that's what I had the survey ship for, and then I got completely sidetracked by this really random occurrence here of how this influence is all being manipulated. And we found another pirate shipyard. Not that it's going to be doing a lot, mind you, but still. I found another pirate shipyard, so they aren't extinct after all. They are a thing in this campaign. They're just no threat to me, which I'll happily take. And since this shipyard's in my territory, I'm going to get rid of that too, because I'm feeling generous. Benevolently generous. I'm going to put you back on your planet in a forceful manner. And I only lost 6 health points, but that's because these shipyards have less health, thanks to the difficulty, but I would love to see the difference with my Banished when that gets built. How much longer? 1 more turn, perfect. 1 more turn, then it has to actually get up there, which is going to take a while. Even with my, 9 mobility, 7 mobility, whatever I put on that thing, as far as an engine. So we won't get to see the results anytime soon. And you are going to the Berkey Starbase. Interesting name, I like it. You can upgrade that. And I don't need a scanner up here, do I? I don't seriously need a scanner, so you can go somewhere else. Oh, you can go to these economic starbases then. Or if possible, I could put another starbase down near Aurora. That would be nice. If there's going to be no plans to support it, then I can just upgrade further with some of these economic starbases. Yep, I have economic starbases there. It's just a matter if I can somehow sneak a 3rd starbase on there. Again, maybe with a support field, which is something I should consider. And yeah, this is Tecovina. This is the one where I want the manufacturing relic. And I don't need the scanners. But it's really hard to tell what needs upgrades to my liking, so antimatter I think needs it, or at least the manufacturing relic does. Yeah, at least for the manufacturing relic, so another 10% I'll happily take. Okay, Raider, you're gonna raid these 2 ripples that are still conspiring in the corner of my territory. I don't know why they're there, and why they haven't even bothered to move, but they're there. They're conspiring, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, and we're going to deal with the little pest. Oh, and we have Iridians here. Time to take them out too. Which conveniently, my radar just flew right past. I don't know how I didn't notice you, but you are lucky. You survived one extra whole turn. You lucky bastard. You lucky bastard. I want to think of a witty comment, but I couldn't come up with one. Not one that made sense to me, at least. And I didn't want to make a fool of myself like I am now, talking constantly to myself, endlessly, on and on and on. Jeez. How do I stand myself, I wonder? Who's being attacked by the Terran Alliance, so they want research. I guess I can trade for now. Not a big deal. But, again, the question is, are they actually fighting the Terran Alliance? Well, I guess they are. They have their ships in their territory. Now, the question is, do the damn Terran Alliance actually have ships to fight? Their bar is somewhere there, but it's nowhere near the Kryklons. God damn it. Why does this have to be so disappointing? Maybe they're getting close to some other victory condition. Let me check their diplomacy stats. They gotta have something going for them, right? They're first in approval. Their people are as happy as can be. They are really happy that they're not warlike. Which is kind of funny, because I thought one of their traits were they... what is it? There was like a trait on them there. It's not that they love war, but it was something similar. I'm just not sure what it was. Because I know most of the benevolent races love war. I don't know what it was. There was a trait about them there that was kind of suggests they were warlike. I'm just not sure what it was. And Constructor, you've gone one hex too far. You were about to die. You should have took the warnings. Now get... What the hell is that ship? That looks a lot different than the Terran Alliance Constructor. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It is an actual Terran Constructor. I just was wondering why it looks so different. It was a little bit different than what I thought it would be. So now I'm at war with the Terran Alliance. Let's see if they do anything about it, damn. Don't disappoint me, Terrans. I just ruined our friendship that was pretty much maxed out. You should be infuriated. Oh. And they already had constructors in my territory anyway, so I might as well take that out too. Just to be consistent. And now Romer's done. We are pretty much close to the number I want. And where is it? There it is. It's got a really different icon on it, surprisingly, but there it is. Just have a look at it. Now let's see this thing in action by hopefully getting into combat. But it's gonna take it a couple turns before it joins up with this fleet up here, so I might as well speed up that progress a little bit by having them meet up. But I'm excited. I'm so excited to see how that performs. But let's see, this is Crux. What did I have in mind for Crux? Honestly can't remember. Let's see, it looks like it's a bit average. So nothing too exciting here. It's a little bit of everything. And I might as well have another factory here. Yeah, it looks like it has a fair amount of production, so maybe that's what I want to focus on. Because it's got good food, good population, give it another terraforming slot. Can't put it there, sadly, so I might as well put it by the mother hive. And I'm going to get a lot of production out of this, here's hoping. Begs the question. I probably should replace this research facility for a solar power plant pretty damn soon. For the extra synergy, and then I can get more military out of this. That would be nice. And I have the income to support it. Seriously support it. Although Ren 2 is going to probably need some upgrades pretty soon as well. And I get another terraforming slot. Perfect. So put you there. Get another terraform. A couple more researches available so I can get full value out of this mother hive. Arguably. And we are swimming in wealth. We're swimming in power, and we're swimming in victory. And I still haven't decided what I want with the starbase, so anything for... not really anything at all. Probably because I haven't been borrowing upgrades, so never mind that thought. I was hoping to boost production some. I'll just fly this over here onto Aurora and help boost that some in that case. Here's hoping. And roamers, you continue roaming. Oh, we can destroy that starbase. I probably should consider doing as well. Do that. Roamer's gonna take out the poor little seeker. It was nice knowing you, poor thing. And how many races am I at war with right now, I wonder? I think it's the Yor, the Altarians, and Sante I haven't fought yet. I don't know if there's any other I'm missing though. I'll check that in a moment. Actually, let's see. I'm at war with only 3 races. Interesting. So Yor, Altarians, Sante, and the Archeans, which will change really quickly. Don't you worry. They're next on my list because of the convenience of their stuff being in my territory now. Alright. So what's next on the list? Well, like I said, I want... Oh, that's... Wow. The Praxis. So, they don't really have much of a fleet, but they still have a mercenary ship. Wait. Malevolent ideology point each time ship or fleet in it wins a battle. Wow. Why couldn't have gotten that ship for my from mercenaries? Are they in the age of ascension now? No. Wow, where the hell is that? Oh, wow. So apparently the Terran Alliance is starting to turn malevolent on us here. I don't know what to think of that, to be honest. But hey, I can now get access to these new Age of Ascension mercenary ships. I just have no idea what I want, and I still need to increase my mining capacity, so that's going to be later on down the road regardless. And I have the money for it, so really my focus after terraforming I think is to increase my mining potential so I can grab one of them. Because I sure as hell ain't going to get any that require Thulium now, after all that I just spent. But I might as well get me something very useful, even if it's incredibly unnecessary, to get myself one of the mercenary ships. And damn it, the Banished looks so much smaller than the other cruiser icons for some reason. I'm gonna have such a hard time figuring out what kind of ship this is, damn it. And it's gonna suck. Because I'm gonna conveniently keep mixing up with my raiders and my bandits. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to find them. Why couldn't it just show me an icon to represent that it has the field disruption? That would have been so much more convenient, because hell, it's like the most valuable component you would think, considering the cost of the thulium. Oh well. Can't complain now, but just keep an eye on that in the future episodes with me trying to find my damn things. And I never did attack this ripple, did I? I just flew right past it. Damn, am I sloppy. I'm sloppy at what I'm doing, and still they're not building anything at all. It is such a shame. Such a shame nothing is getting done here. And I really want to just see the Banished in action, so I'm going after that starbase, I think. We're going to see how it looks and how much actually impacts my effectiveness. Although really, the best way to compare, I guess, is to take out one of these roamers for the time being, temporarily. So I'm able to see that way first hand, more or less. And I guess they're in their space, that's all I know. I just don't know if they're actually fighting each other. That remains to be seen, or the Kryklons cannot actually reach their planets. That would be amusing. So I think the plan, like I said, was to increase my mining potential. I just can't remember how exactly I increased my mining potential. That's the only problem. What is this? A CEO, whatever the hell it is, center. Oh, that's for influence. Okay. Don't care for that. I thought it was under engineering. Precursor relics. I guess that's what I need to research, I suppose. Oh, interstellar mine. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Let's get that. That'll be nice. New Iconia has ships to build, so I'm gonna just get back to building some bandits, I think. And do I have a Mark II bandit anywhere? I actually do not, interestingly enough, so we'll just build some Mark 1s then. Get that underway. continue with the starbase upgrades. And wait for my other ones, my other banishes to get built. I could probably just rush them if I so wish. Wow. That is a low blow. I have to rush. Do I seriously have to pay extra? Oh. Do I seriously have to pay extra stellium to rush them? Ooh, that's a cost I'm not willing to pay, even if I did have the extra stellium available. Damn. I was not expecting that. There, we finally are catching up to the ripples. The tiny little ripples that I'm apparently salvaging. I completely forgot I even had that trait, go figure. Because I wasn't actually getting any ships salvaged from all the destruction. Anyways. Let's see, what is it? Oh, this is a bandit, I don't care for that. One more turn. One more turn, we'll see how this performs.